Ada or Ada is a coastal town in the Greater Accra region of Ghana, just off the Accra-Aflao motorway. This town is located along the Volta River. It's also the capital of the Dangme East District and the seat of the district assembly. History: the Dutch were the first to open trade between Europe and Ada in the 16th century and built a new trading post here in 1775. Later, the Danes took over, who at this time had power over the whole coast east of Accra. They remained in Ada for more than a century and had business relationships with the locals to defend their trading post against the attacking neighboring tribes. The Danes built Fort Stein in 1783. This fort actually gave Ada-Foah its name. Ada Fort is village of the fort. Only traces of Fort Stein are found in Ada, in the Greater Accra region. The port of Ada is located at the mouth of the Volta River. Thus, Ada boasts both of outstanding beaches and exquisite riverfront scenery. The fort, built by the Danish in 1783, was purchased by the English on March 15, 1850. Ada people were sold and shipped to the Americas through this fort as slaves. The fort has almost disappeared into the sea. When the British arrived at the end of the 19th century, the Danish sold the fort and trading post to them. That was the time independence ended and British colonial rule was imposed. During this time of trading with the Europeans, Ada also became a major market for the slave trade. After slave trade had been abolished, the Adis traded products of the African tropical forest. Ada used to be a major trading center and trade was one of the main sources of income. There were large warehouses for storing the trading goods close to the seaside. Its special location at the estuary ensured a quick transportation along the Volta River up to the north of the country. The economic activities reached a peak around 1901 when a transportation system called the Volta River Transport System was launched. Ada today. Today, Ada is a shadow of its former self as far as social life and economic activities are concerned. There are hardly any traces of physical structures such as forts, factories and shops remaining, since large parts of the town have been eroded and washed into the sea. Especially with the start of the cocoa industry, Ada lost its importance, since cocoa was transported on the road instead of the river and was harvested far away from Volta River. Also, the construction of the hydroelectric dam in Accra-Aflao dried up the Volta River and ships could no longer pass. Tourism. Ada-Foah is the tourism center of the Dangme East District with its beaches, the estuary and many tourism attractions and services. With the river and the ocean, Ada-Foah is famous for water sports like swimming, sailing, fishing and boat cruises. The river shore is mostly blocked by holiday chalets as many people from Accra use the place as a weekend getaway. There is a ferry and boat harbor at the riverside where boats can be rented for a cruise around the islands in the river. The Ghana Sailing Club, located at the Volta River, is open to members only. Sites. Although the old trading fort, built by Danish traders in the 18th century, is already halfway eroded and washed into the ocean, the remains can still be visited. Close to the fort is the Presbyterian church that was built by the first generation of Ghanaian Christians. Next to it is the old missionary cemetery. When the missionaries came to Ghana in the 19th century, they faced harsh conditions that they were not adapted to. Many died very young of various tropical diseases. Markets. Every Wednesday at 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. the ferry takes passengers to Anyanui on the other side of the Volta River and returns around 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. The ferry connects the markets in Anyanui and in Ada-Foah that both take place every Wednesday. In Ada-Foah, there is an additional market on Saturday. Services. There are many guest houses catering for the uprising holiday destination. Most of the accommodations are budget, but there are also a number of luxury hotels. A health center is located on Clinic Road, close to Clinic Junction. The Big District Hospital is not far away between Big Ada and Kasai on the main road. Events. Ada-Foah is the secondary venue of the annual Asaf Chufi Army Festival that takes place during the first week of August. Its main venue is Big Ada, but lots of celebrations also take place in Ada-Foah. There is a beach soccer tournament on the first weekend of each month at the seaside near the estuary, where teams from different communities in the district compete against each other. Before the start of the tournament, the beach is cleaned, which is the underlying intention of the whole event. Once a month, there is a symposium on the ferry that operates between Ada-Foah and Anyanui. This is to inform both locals and tourists about specific topics concerning health, tradition, and education. A boat race takes place every year in December. Paddle boats for 5 or 15 people compete against each other. Visitors can watch the race and also participate if they register as a group about a week in advance. Getting there. There is a regular Trotro connection from Accra and Kasai to Ada-Foah. You can travel by taxi car as well as by the SDC bus from Accra. To get to the other side of the Volta River, there is a ferry connection to and from Anyanui. Geography. Climate. Tropical savanna climates have monthly mean temperature above 18 degrees Celsius in every month of the year and typically a pronounced dry season, with the driest month having precipitation less than 60 millimeters of precipitation. The Köppen climate classification subtype for this climate is or.